one has been able to prove scientifically that spirits exist. Some think ghost sightings are products of overactive imaginations. But our next career changer believes science can spur kids' imaginations and help develop healthy brains. Brains.
Hold it at nighttime, it's gonna glow.
If I hold it at nighttime, do I have to do something first? Well, my name is Kelly Ferreira, and I'm the owner of Magic Science of Hawaii, a children's entertainment / education company. Kind of think of me as Bill Nye the Science Guy, except I'm a girl, and I do it live. So this is chemistry. Do you guys know what chemistry is?
No.
Chemistry is the science of what? Yes, the chemicals. You mix chemicals together. Have you guys ever done chemistry before? We've been doing it in Hawaii for over a decade, and I took a hiatus for a while, and now I'm back, and I do after-school programs with kids. We do birthday parties. We do it. Anywhere you can have children that need to be entertained, I have a show for them. Well, I grew up in Maui, Hawaii, born and raised. Went to school at Oregon State. So I was one of those college students that did not know what the heck I wanted to do with my life at all. I was fortunate enough to have my education paid for by my dad. Thanks, Dad. But I had no idea what I wanted to do, so I did the logical thing and I went into business. And specifically international business, which really served me well when I began Mad Science because it was an international franchise. But I did not have a minor or a major in science. I was one of those people who didn't know that I wanted to do that until I got a lot older. But I was always a science geek. I was always a science nerd. I wanted to know how things worked. Space. Loved space. That's why I named myself Cosmic Kelly. I love anything having to do with space. I would sit on my mom's minivan growing up and I would pray to be kidnapped by aliens. And I remembered saying, just don't poke needles in my eye, but it's okay if you take me, it's fine. But no eye needles, then we're good. And I remember doing that constantly. I remember having UV goggles and looking for UFOs, which I've seen some, by the way. On the top of Haleakala, the view is amazing. I could see the satellites. I could see unidentified objects. I remember one of my teachers had her husband give a talk on career day, and he was in the military and he worked at the observatory. And somebody, of course, asked him if he's ever seen UFOs, and I will never forget it because my heart just jumped when he said, I'm not allowed to talk about that. And then we just moved on, but I was just enamored. I was the kid reading the Book of the Unknown growing up. I was so fortunate that my mother was a very open-minded individual, and she just had all these science books, things that back in the day we thought were crazy, now we're finding out to be true, multiverses and all that really fun stuff. I'm really into all of that. What is this otherwise known as? A sphere. Very good. And when the ball hits the sphere, what does the air do? Can you guys see air?
No.
No, but how do you know it's there?
Because
You can
feel it.
You can feel it. And 2003 when I took over the company, and I grew it very well. I was having a blast. My sister even moved over. We were doing it together. It was a family affair. We were doing really well. Our name was out there. I was busy making a really, we were finally getting to the point where we were making a profit and we were really being able to grow the business. And then we had a house fire. And like a lot of businesses in Hawaii, we were based out of our home because it's very expensive to rent somewhere. So we're a mobile company, so it worked out really well. But one morning, I woke up, and I don't know what woke me up, but thank God I did, because I walked outside of my room and half of our home was on fire. Ceiling to floors, fire. We almost didn't make it out. All of our equipment for the business was downstairs in the garage. So we had just moved into this home. We were on Wilhelmina Rise, and we had not yet gotten renter's insurance. And our insurance for the company covered everything but fire. So we literally lost everything we had. The most devastating, though, was realizing that our computers were gone, because I had events to do, and I had been performing birthday parties for children for years, and I know you can't make up a birthday party. You can't have a bad show and come back and say, oh, I'll do it again. You don't have that option. And you can't make it up when the performer never shows up. So what I did was, the firefighters and the police were telling me, you don't have to talk to the media, but I chose to talk to the media, and I said, please, if you're out there, we don't know if you have a show. If you don't call me, I don't know that I have to be there. We have nothing, no schedules, no communication, no contact list. And thankfully, like 99% of people were able to call us, but we did have two customers that you have that horrible call in the middle of the day. Where are you? and it's the worst feeling you could ever possibly have. And they were very kind and they were very understanding. I mean, kind of had a house fire. It's a really great excuse, but still, you know, they were just devastated because it was a big event and the first baby's first birthday, and you are the headlining entertainment and you're not there. So we did stop the business for a very long time. We had to live with friends, had to get our personal lives back on track, still performing the shows that we could perform, that we had on the schedule, that people called us about, but other than that, it was a great hit. We went from a company that was blossoming into a profitable, growing business to pretty much starting from square one. And even the science kits that we were able to save, they were water damaged beyond repair. So everything that I'm working with now are things that I put together completely on my own once again.
1, 2, 3.
Stay tuned for part 2 of Cosmic Kelly's story.